What are the killers of success? There are countless obstacles that can completely shatter your effort to achieve great goals in life because we are struggling in a ruthless and dangerous world, so being knowledgeable is not enough. You must also be extremely careful because these are attitude diseases and they are deadly, destroying the good things you start. Today, we will evaluate these diseases, explain how to recognize them, what they are, and their cures, and everything I describe here is accepted by science. The first attitude disease is indifference, which is like anesthesia. It cares about nothing and ignores life, but life cannot be left on its own. Those who drift slowly get carried by the current, and unfortunately, no one has ever reached the summit by drifting, because success is a walk where you sweat and get tired. But every step takes you higher, and if you want the wealth that comes with achievement, you must give your full potential and strength, so that you either succeed or learn and gain experience. The second disease is indecision. You set out on a path, the road splits in two, and you keep wondering which way to go or whether one path might be wrong. And this is an invisible mental wall of fear that blocks progress, trapping you with thoughts like, what if I can't? Or what if I fail? Even though you are not required to reach the summit with your first decision, and even a wrong decision can help you break this wall and gain experience, while indecision steals years from your life. The third disease is self-doubt. You look at yourself in the mirror but cannot believe who you really are, and a voice inside says, you can't, shaped by past mistakes, buried failures, humiliations, and experiences that have left scars, locking your mind in a I can't cage. Even though a person's value is not measured by subconscious thoughts or past traces, but by what they do and the inner power they have the potential to use. And once you recognize your potential and start believing in yourself, the doors of the obstacles ahead of you begin to open one by one. The fourth disease is worry, constantly imagining bad outcomes for what you plan to do, like sacks full of stones loaded onto your back, heavy enough to bend you over, draining all your strength. Yet worry solves nothing. Stopping negative thinking and taking action solves problems, and even if you reach a bad outcome, that result still makes you grow. The fifth disease is excessive caution, where some people act carefully in everything and never try, even though what you are cautiously avoiding may actually be the opportunity that could change your life. And in a life where everything involves risk, you must step out of your comfort zone, because while it keeps you safe, it leaves no impact on others. And what truly matters is not living an ordinary life for many years, but living bravely and honestly while being useful to society. The sixth disease is pessimism, a mindset that poisons the mind, focusing on the dried branch of a growing sapling. Because if you focus only on the dead branch, you cannot see the sapling's future, while others focus on the green branch, cut the dead one, and take care of it. And negative thinking can destroy even positive outcomes, because how can someone who starts the day with news of war, crisis, and tragedy have a positive day? So choose what you feed your mind, because the mind is like soil, and whatever you plant is what will grow. The seventh disease is complaining, where instead of producing solutions, people complain at the first small obstacle, refuse to seek the right answer, and constantly blame the outside world. And this state is a silent, sneaky enemy that drains human strength, because where you are now is the result of what you did or did not do. And every 1 minute of complaining about a problem is 1 minute stolen from your future, since you cannot fight in the outside world while losing the battle in your mind. And in this silent battle, no one notices you. But sometimes simply standing up and standing tall is already a victory. Do not be afraid, because there is an antidote to all these diseases, and that antidote is awareness. The moment you realize which of these diseases you have, you are already one step ahead of them. So ask yourself, which bad habit will I give up today? Complaining, worrying, procrastinating, or being unfair to myself? Because every habit you abandon is an elevation. And if you leave behind one small habit each day, in a short time you become more disciplined, more confident, and someone who can overcome challenges. So write in your notebook, which habit will I overcome today? And in that moment, you untie the knotted ropes that hold your mind, because you will live life only once and you have no second chance. Success will not be served to you on a golden plate. There is a struggle you must face, so do not be afraid to try. Learn to stand up again and start climbing toward the summit, because there is only one rule. Always keep going, and as long as you do not abandon hope, Even if the journey wears you down, tires you, and makes you sweat, time will work in your favor. Opportunities can only be seized when you are ready, and if you are not ready, they will slip away, so make a promise to yourself. I will win this war that rots me from within, because successful people find different solutions to every problem regardless of circumstances. And when you focus on light instead of darkness, one day you will look back and say, I'm glad I won the battle within, because on that day you will not only have succeeded, you will have renewed your mind.